It is your girl White Jones, and it is the Critical Crew. And today's special guest happened to be Siul Hughes.
Peace.
How are you?
Very well. How about yourself?
Good. Congratulations
All right.
on that album dropping today.
Thank you. However, there's been some last minute changes and
Okay.
some updates. You know,
Time is everything.
evolution, as I like to call it. It is actually the third anniversary of my first album.
Wow.
Today, and I was gonna drop it, but I'm a perfectionist, and I need to get it right. So I decided to just hold off a little bit and give it to him a bit later. But it definitely is the same exact day as I dropped my first album, Last Name Hughes, which pretty much created who I became here in this city.
Exactly.
So much love to that.
Now tell the viewers and listeners that may not know, where exactly are you from in Connecticut?
I'm from Bridgeport.
Bridgeport, Connecticut. That's what's up. Now, what inspires you to dominate the mic?
Is that what I do?
Yes, that's what you do. You do it well.
I appreciate that. But I guess that's a real question because I never really saw it as that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, from a young age, wanting to be a quote-unquote rapper, I mean, sure, dominate the mic in that way, yeah. But, that wasn't, I don't know. I can't really say what inspired me to write other than life. I can't really say what inspired me to do anything at all but life, because this is something that I live, which is why I don't see it as dominating. I'm also seeing it as learning and exploring and finding different ways to express myself, being one person, one entity, one energy, and just finding a million different ways to express me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now, you have such a broad insight on a lot of things. Where do you feel the state of mind of hip-hop is nowadays? You take a deep breath for this one.
Where's the state of mind?
Yes. I mean, because we get so many artists nowadays that aren't lyrical, that can make a hook and get on, and they're like the next hottest thing. Whereas to people who look at hip hop as me, like, coming from a person like me who love lyrical ability, wordplay, and how you're able to paint vivid pictures through words. So I want to know, being so you look into things so differently, where do you think the state of mind for up and coming artists are? Because it's not the same. It's just not hip hop no more.
I mean, it's understandable why you asked this, but the hesitation is because these are still matters of opinion.
Definitely.
You ask a lot of the kids nowadays that listen to what is known as pop music. It's not actually known as hip hop. It's known as pop. So,
that's right.
So when we talk about what's the state of hip hop or the state of mind of hip hop, well, I don't really think the hip hop's thinking too much right now.
You're absolutely correct.
So there's that right there.
Now, Connecticut has a lot of monumental places. Have you ever shot any of your videos in any of these locations?
What locations are those?
Yale is definitely monumental. We have a lot of things like even, East Rock, things that I know that the way you do your music is so heartfelt. It's very personal. I've listened to a lot of your tracks and I just feel like in tuned and, just one with myself, as if,
That's the idea.
Exactly. I'm exploring something differently. So I wanted to know, did you reach or did you go to any of these places? Like, I'm going to go here because this is what I'm feeling. Or you just decided this is where I'm at and this is what I'm going to do.
I mean, I say that everywhere I go. So I'm not really sure where these places are. I'm not really sure what they mean to anyone. I can't think of any place that means much to me outside of my home, which is Bridgeport, Connecticut, but not even the entire city. I mean, places that mean anything to me would have had to build me in some way.
That's what's up.
And when I'm talking build, I mean building blocks. Like I'm talking about, the foundation for why I think the way I do and why I choose to become who I choose to become, which is going to choose who I'm going to become next. You know what I'm saying? I don't look forward for inspiration because I already came from it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So everything that built me, growing up in the port, learning to ride a bike in Seaside Park, just sitting by the ocean and really understanding that life really goes that far.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
what is around you is not all there is. And all you need to do to remind yourself that there is so much more. Just take a
Exactly.
trip to the ocean and just
Now,
look,
now I got the chance to
Yeah, I learned that in the
experience
port.
you at House of Vibes, and that
Mm.
was a very great experience. For those that don't know what that is, House of Vibes is a recording studio.
Shout out Snacks
Shout
and
out,
Aaron, man.
definitely shout out to the breed. Um, I got to experience you, and
How was that?
it was wonderful.
Cause
Like
listen,
you
because the
know,
thing is,
yeah,
I'm in my own head, I'm in my own life, and
exactly.
and I kind of want to just take the opportunity before we get too much farther. I probably don't know what you saw or what you read or
Of
what
course not.
So when when you make a reference, I probably won't know what reference you're making. You're probably gonna have to school me on me, because I kind
Definitely.
of just create and then leave. I don't really pay attention to the
Look
reactions.
at how he
I
turned
don't
the tables
really.
interviewing
I
me.
don't really I'm just saying
Uh-huh.
I want to be able to accurately comply with where you're trying to get to, but it starts from the heart, it leaves, and I never see it again. Other people see it, and contrary to popular belief, I don't really hear about myself often. I don't really know how people feel. I don't really know what people think about the music. I
Really?
just kind of entrust that the universe is gonna do its work. Really, yeah. I don't. I mean, I don't. You don't see me with a crew here.
No,
You
I
know,
don't.
I
You're
all
one
my
man
songs
band.
were written in the privacy of my own headspace. When I record them, rarely is anyone in the studio. House of Vibes, that was the most people that have been in the studio since I started recording my second album.
That's what's up.
And it's interesting to see the reactions of people while I'm in the studio, especially with the fact that I come out and it's usually just quiet.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what to think. Like,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope experience. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of artists, when you ask them to freestyle, they'll pick either the hottest beat that's, popular right now, or they'll go to something that they know. You took it to a old school beat. You was just like, turn me up. And you just got in your zone.
I had to.
And it was incredible because, it showed who you were. The way you play with your words, the way that you put the pictures together for everyone in the room to see. It was a breathtaking moment.
Appreciate
And
that.
me and E after that had talked about getting you on the show, because I'm just like, yo, he's so dope, like he's different. And it's rare that I experience a lot of artists that respect the Erica Badu and the Lauryn Hill, and so
It's my
it was
aunties.
just it was just a dope feeling
It's
to
the
know that
aunties.
you really will rhyme off of any and everything, and then turn it into you.
I
So that
almost did
experience
I
was
almost did
dope.
an Erica beat.
Yeah,
I almost did Bag Lady.
you should have.
I I was this close to doing Bag Lady, but I was like, nah, I had to do Alphabet Soup by Fife. I had to pay homage, man.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Now, if you had to choose to do a track with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
I gotta pick one person
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Who's the ultimate person?
that I wanna do a track with.
Yes. If there's a couple, run them down. But I just want to see where they would fit in at with this,
Uh,
because it's so different. It's a different. It's a different. It's an escape when you listen to your music, so it's just different.
you
So I want
know,
to know who would complement.
I don't. It's difficult, man. I mean, I okay. So 3 Stacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andre 3000.
Dope.
But the thing is, like, I want to just chill. Like, I don't necessarily want to make a song. Like, I would love to just link up at a coffee shop, like, have some tea and a really good cookie, a warm one. That'd be dope. I know some vegan cookies because I know no, he's a vegetarian, but I'm sure he'll eat a vegan cookie. And I would love to just talk and really
Just pick the brain, huh?
no, just allow his brain to be and admire how naturally he doesn't need to be picked. It just kind of grows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's different. How he builds up his lyrics. I mean, even in the Do I, remix, it was just like, where did you come up with that? You know what I mean? So it's dope, and that's how I see your music. You know, it's different. Like you will have to, if you're playing it, you have to rewind it just so you can get the fullness of the actual verse.
Thank you.
And it's something
That's
you know
awesome.
different. Like, do you have musical inspirations? Do you are you even inspired by an artist?
Yeah, man, I'm inspired by everything that I hear in every single way, from old school to new school. I just don't like to pick and choose because I feel like everything is a different type of flower. I find it very difficult to pick my favorite type of beauty. You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying? I just feel like we should
That's
just all
dope.
flourish and be colorful. You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
have you collabed with
Shout out to
any of the
Jimi
local
Hendrix.
artists
Local
out
artists,
here?
yeah, I collab with a few.
Do you
Yeah.
have any favorites?
Um, man, I mean, they all dope in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's Joey AX.
Mm-hmm.
There's one name, S Dub. Done a track with him. Montgomery T and Bless the Child
Dope.
of Dry
Dope.
Rain. It's my compadres, man. The three-headed beast. For anyone who doesn't know, Dry Rain is a collective media brand that is built between myself and two MCs from New Haven, Bless the
Okay.
Child and Montgomery T, and they are the closest that I've really gotten to collaborating with different artists, because before them I wasn't really, out
Mm-hmm.
enough to
Mm-hmm.
be with artists. I was always in the studio.
Uh-huh.
They're the ones who really started taking me to different parties around the city, and
Exactly.
and really introducing me to the actual scene that was
Mm-hmm.
already taking place, which is completely separate from what I'm doing. 'Cause
Exactly.
I kind of walked in here and joined the party. But as far as other artists, that's the bulk of it. Yeah, that's the bulk of it.
Now, where can our viewers and listeners catch up on anything that you've been doing, like as far as your music, your journey in life? You know, where can they see more of you?
Well, they can be quite kind and visit my website that I built from the ground up myself, which is www.siulhughes.com, and that is spelled SEEALLHUES, as in view all of colors, perspectives, sides of life. I update it every single time anything goes down with
Okay.
me.
What about your Instagram or your Twitter? Because I'm pretty sure you're social enough.
Here's the thing,
Uh-huh.
I'm not.
You're not.
Here's the thing,
What?
I'm not, and I'm actually not sure why you would be sure about that at all, because it's
Really?
actually very false.
I was trying to get it
Yeah,
out of you. Like,
yeah.
come on, give it to me.
It's one of those things, man. Siul Hughes, the same way I just spelled it on Twitter. Siul Hughes, spelled SIULHUGHES. On Instagram. It's really easy if you just Google me.
Exactly. Now,
It's one
now-
of those things. It's one of those things where just Google me, you'll
now,
learn way more
why
than I could
aren't
tell
you
you.
so social though?
I
I mean, when
mean,
you're inspired by so much, you're inspired by so much.
it's one of those. All right, so it's one of those things where it's not that I'm not social.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to me right now, and I
Definitely.
think that it's going pretty well.
That's very
You know,
well.
but you reached out to talk to me.
Exactly.
That's why you're talking to me. It's not that I wouldn't reach out to you to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you. When we met, I walked over here, handed you my card, shook
Definitely.
your hand, introduced myself. I'm social. It's not that I'm not social. I'm social in
You're
real
so
life.
mellow. Uh-huh.
I'm real life social. I'm real life existent.
Exactly.
I find it hard to live anywhere else other than in the form that I've been subjected to, which is physical. And I only say that to say that I can exist on all these mediums.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, when I am in the studio, I forget phones exist. When I'm writing a song, I forget other artists exists. When I'm making an album, I forget the world exists.
You're in your zone.
For the past for the past year and some change, I've been working on my album. So
Mm-hmm.
I just social media didn't create me,
Okay.
so I don't feel a need to rely on it.
What about your fans though? You know, people that want to get more of who you are. I know.
I guess I just don't know. I guess I don't know that I have them.
You don't know. You won't know you'll have them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
You
And
know?
well, that's why I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm onto it. I'm on Instagram. I'm on so on
definitely.
and so forth. It's just I understand how things work in a sense of I know what social media is for. I know what social networking is for.
That's right.
We can definitely go on a follow spree, and I can have 15,429 followers,
You're absolutely correct.
but not have done a show in like 2 to 3 years. That makes no sense to me. And
Absolutely.
there's definitely artists who build their following up simply by looking at their phone. They're not actually out here
Doing exactly.
existing, hitting these stages, networking with these people in real life to the point where they walk down the street and someone,
Notice who you
says
are.
says what's up,
Exactly.
but not because they know them, but simply because they saw them perform.
You're
They
absolutely
know them
correct.
because they saw them perform.
Hmm.
People know me because they saw me perform. If you didn't see me perform, then you probably don't follow me on any social. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Um, um, but even if you did, you probably were so caught up with the performance that you forgot to take your phone out. And 9 out of 10, that's usually what happens. Like I did over 100 shows in 2014 in this area alone, downtown New
Uh-huh.
Haven, and probably got about like 7 new followers. I'm underrating it completely, but
Hmm.
the idea is that I affect people in real life, and I guess
Exactly.
I just haven't really mastered how to transfer that
That energy to
into
something.
the interweb. I'm too busy doing it in
Exactly.
real life. That's all. I'll get
Now,
there.
are
I'll
your
get there.
responses from people who see
Yeah.
your work, see your performances?
Mm.
How is that for you?
My responses.
Yeah, their responses, like
Their responses.
they're very responsive because I was. So I'm pretty sure,
I don't think so.
no.
No, no. Yeah, I don't think they're very responsive. Otherwise, I mean, I feel like I would have a bit more knowledge about how it affects people. I mean, if you ask me, I would think that my music makes people like mad or like
Really?
puts them in a bad mood or like depresses them. Yeah, like I said, I I don't see what you see.
Hmm.
Um, but on top of that, I don't hear what you hear. The basis of it is, contrary to popular belief, no one tells me anything. No one tells me what they think. No one. I mean, of course, you get the head nod. Dope.
Hmm.
But you better believe there's the longest awkward silence after that dope that I've ever seen in my life, and it happens with me quite regularly
So you
enough
don't
to
believe that
where
people
I
are just
expect
stuck?
it. You know.
You don't believe that it's just a stuck, like you can't believe that this came out of your mouth? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know what was going to come out your mouth. So when you started rapping, it made
But you
sense.
don't know you don't know what's gonna come out of anyone's mouth.
No, you're absolutely correct. But when you got to understand though,
Yeah.
when sight
Yeah.
and touch, those are when you touch something,
That's tight.
and then when you see something, it's
Right.
different. So
Right.
when I
Right.
seen you,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel
he's
you.
probably, you know what I mean?
Feel you.
And
Yeah.
then I heard you, you know what I mean? It's different. Seeing and hearing,
Yeah.
just like the touch is different.
You also
So
spoke on it.
exactly. So you know what I mean? It was a different experience.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why I said most of the people that may not know who you are,
Mm-hmm.
if they were to record
Mm.
just a minute of a performance of yours and to put it on the internet, I'm pretty sure someone will be excited as I was because
Now, see, this is
lyrical,
love. This is
yeah, you know
cool.
what I mean?
But
Lyrically,
would you believe that I never hear this?
no,
This is what I'm
I
trying to tell
wouldn't.
you. Like,
Okay,
like this is beautiful, and I appreciate you
definitely.
so deeply. But would you believe that I never hear this?
That's really wow. That's a wow factor
I
to me
never
because
hear
I'm like,
this.
wow, you
Yeah.
don't hear
I
that at
don't
all?
know. I don't know.
Not even from around the
I hear
people
that
that you're with.
I hear that it's dope.
Hmm.
No, not really. Not even from the people that I work with frequently. No, no, it's not. It's not one of those things, I guess. Or it is, and they're just not those type of that type of person
Hmm.
to speak on it. I mean, I hear that it's dope, which is said by dope. Um, I hear, damn, shit, and then
That
or
awkward.
I literally hear nothing. I mean, silence is so strong, and that's what I hear most of the time.
But you do know that silence for women can be the loudest cry. So silence sometimes is actually a good thing.
We,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
wait,
you never know. You can silence sometimes can mean like I'm out of words. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? It's a different.
Well,
It's
then
a
that's a
different
beautiful
flip.
thing.
It's a different flip.
That's
to
a beautiful
everything.
thing. So then, I guess what I would reply to what you originally asked, where you're saying, like, what are your responses, and how do I feel about them? Well, my responses are silent, and I feel like I feel like I am humbled that you don't feel the need to tell me anything after I finish, working or playing, whatever I'm looking at it as at the moment. I'm humbled at the fact that you feel like you don't need to big me up or break me down. You just allow me to exist because you feel like I got that back down.
That's what's up.
I just made that up just now.
Now, do you have? We talked about your album.
Yeah.
Where would they be able to download and or to purchase the album?
You can purchase my album, Last Name Hughes by Siul Hughes, at bandcamp.com. Just search in Siul Hughes at Bandcamp, or you can purchase it from a link that will be on my website as well.
Now, I would love for you to perform for me.
Really?
Yes, I would.
We can't just like talk and just, break bread and build it.
No, I want the world to experience what I experienced.
I mean, I mean, when you stage it like that, you're supposed to creep it up on me, aren't you?
Definitely. So we gonna creep it up.
Okay, of course you are. This isn't creeping at all. I totally see you coming. I was really a playwright. Okay. Serious mode. Serious mode. I can't hear myself. That's cool. I like that word. I like it when I can't hear myself, the pressure's low. I go off the top of the head, I'm gonna flow. I told him I don't rap, it's just chillin'. I told him I don't rap for big billin'. I rap for straight feeling. I rap for just passion. I rap for that ass. Nah, I'm kidding, she just bring it over straight, hit the gas. Don't know what I'ma say next. Damn, that broccoli and cheese pizza was the best. I got that shit from Marco Polo around the corner, and then walk out, then walk back in, like I just got in from swimming down in the ocean with the sharks. Cause that's where I come from, homie. City Park, Park City, where I'm from, you know where it started. Nah, you don't, that's where I come in. So when I was 9, my man told me just if you ever get an attitude, just write it down and say it back to yourself in the mirror. So I did, and then I went to the school and said it to this kid, and he was like, yo, that's dope, I'ma kick a beat. And then it was history. So when you ask me what I'm doing, just know that I'm living, and I would be doing this even if I was a kid back in my mom's house in my room playing my guitar. Nah, I didn't really have one, but still it rhymed. That's a bar. No car. Till I was 24, homie, legs ajar. That's walking every single place I went, straight sparking little doobies down the street, ducking all the cops and stuff, cause I don't want to get arrested. Cause if I did, I don't know if you'd attest to it, but I'm a crazy dude. I might just slit a neck and, but for real, what's the deal? Oh, they want to see some skills. Go, that's all they really say. But they don't really want to know Zay, that's my name. Isaiah, I-Z-A, switch it to the C-R-H-U-G. So he's gonna chill, lay back, and ask you to switch the beat, cause it's kinda wet. Now I'm playing. I'm just saying something so it could relay what I'm really trying to say, which is I just want to flip the flow. I had a long day, And there ain't no love, That's true. Ain't no love in the heart of the city, man.
Let's go, baby.
And they say when you force a situation, it ain't gonna work. You just might end up with your knees in the dirt. You just might end up with your knees feeling hurt. Oh, that dick sucker. Homie, you don't really know what I be doing, what I'm up to. You don't really know what I be doing when I come through.
Off of the top of the head, I ain't really spitting, cause they want me to rap, man. I'm just trying to chill shit. I'm just trying to chill shit. I'm just trying to chill shit. I can make that song and make a motherfucking meal shit. I'm just trying to chill shit. I'm just trying to chill shit. Man, all you freaking talk about is bills, but I don't see nothing when we go to stores. I don't see nothing when we talk about flows. You get in studios and copy all of your homies, you call them your bros, but I'm an only child, nigga. I'm an only child, nigga. I'm an only child, write it down, only child. Only time that I write's when I'm going really down, that's that life. Yeah, when I'm going through something really real, I like to talk about it. And if I don't, then it ain't how I feel. So I just walk around it like all these rappers do when they in the studio with me. When I coming out the booth and they be like, see y'all, what's up? You my man, you my homie. Man, you don't even freaking know me. You know it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. Man, you know the rules. You know the rules. Know the rules. That's all this beat made me really wanna do. Just say the same thing over, then yeah. Woo!
I got some customers, they waiting on me. I got some chicks, they be waiting on me. I got some haters, they be waiting on me. I'm never on time, so they waiting on me. I got that cooker from
I'm on the track with just Swizzy.
I got that cooker from the
What song is
kitchen
this?
band. I got that paper from the paper bands. I keep my money in the rubber bands.
Yo.
I got some customers, they waiting on me.
Yo.
I got some chicks, they be waiting on me.
Yo.
I got some haters, they be waiting on me. I'm never
No,
on
not
time,
really.
so they waiting on
No,
me.
not really.
What?
Yeah, nah, not really.
You didn't like that shit?
Nah, not really. Yeah.
Oh my
I don't even know what song it is.
That's
I don't even know what song it is. Yeah. I didn't even know, but I mean, I did it, right? I was just playing.
Siul Hughes, I
Appreciate that.
appreciate you coming by.
Oh, thank you.
Once again, would you just plug in exactly where they can find your album?
Definitely. SiulHughes.com. That is C as in vision, all as in everything, and Hughes as in colors. Spell it just like that. SiulHughes.com. Every single thing about my life is there because I put it there exactly the way it's supposed to be. On Instagram, you can catch me at SiulHughes. First name and last, and my Twitter is spelled just like the website. Just Google me and make it easy on yourself. And definitely shout me out, as in follow, as in at me. Just connect with me. I don't say this to put myself out there. I say this so I could connect with y'all because I don't know y'all exist.
Exactly.
I don't know who hears my music. I don't know what people think. I don't know how people feel. I just create, and I'm gonna keep creating till the day I die. And that's wonderful, but I also love to know that I touch people. So let me know, definitely let me know. I'm open. All ears open.
And that is critical. And we are out.